And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Joe Ryan. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ready to go now? Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fought off foul. Oh, 1 now. Fastball for a strike. That's to third, Larnick. And they get Altuve for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Larnick. The throw to first. Out. 2 up, 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that is hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Christian Walker. This one in the dirt. Alvarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. France makes the play, and that is that. 1 left for Houston. The Twins coming up, no score. Back after this on the show. Back at Target Field, and on the mound now, Hayden Wesneski.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Dubon coming on. Snags it on the run. One down. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
That one ripped. That's back. Gone. And to the deepest part of the park. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Byron Buxton. That one's in there. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's in the dirt. Misses inside. Ball 3.
Full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Trevor Larnach. And that's in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Twins get 1 on this homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Stepping in, Jeremy Pena. Ryan back to work. And the sweeper is off the plate. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That just misses. And the count now even up.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Full count.
Miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Vic Caratini at the plate. And that is out of play. One out, base is empty. Just missed. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it skips in the dirt. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Brendan Rodgers stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
That one to first. Takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Twins 1 and the Astros nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Twins, Ty France. Pulls that one foul. A changeup missing. 1-1. Just off the inside edge. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that just misses.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first. One up, one down.
Batting six, the designated hitter, Willie.
This is Willie Castro. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Batting seven,
Edouard Julien, the next twin up to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. And it's 1-1. And that one upstairs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Smith makes the catch, and the inning is over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. Smith, in his rookie season, 22 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Did not go. Next offering is downstairs. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Walner sizes this one up, Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 27,
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Grounded out his first time. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next to the Astros.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Two outs. That's inside, and that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Altuve leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swung on, belted. And a foul ball.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the dirt. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Twins 1 and the Astros 0. Back in Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Rogers fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So here's Bader now. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Outside with a breaking ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that is cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one missed. There's a swing and a drive. Oh, he brought it back.
Just an awesome catch right there. It takes a lot of concentration to haul that in because once you leave the ground, you're thinking about the wall closing in on you. But he played that one perfectly. Really nicely done.
Now it's going to be Matt Wallner. And first offering is fouled off. Check
No, that's a
swing, no
ball.
appeal.
Too low.
On the ground, right side, Rogers gets it to first, and that is that. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they're on top, 1-0. Start of the fourth. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On the ground, in plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Struck out swinging his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. It was out of Cal State Stanislaus that he was a 7th-round pick by the Rays, and then eventually got a chance to make his way through the Rays system and then was dealt for Nelson Cruz to the Minnesota Twins. Hit hard, should be extra bases. And that's a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now here is Victor Caratini. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton moves under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Astros, Brendan Rodgers. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove, and that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. And midway in the fourth, all tied 1-1. Back at Target Field, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Carlos Correa. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
And the batter now, Byron Buxton. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Duvall ranging back. Long gone. He sends a rocket to left. His second of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-1.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Fouled off left side. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's to third. Paredes tosses across to first, and there's two away.
The first baseman.
Two down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, right side. Smith brings it in, and that's the inning. Twins get one on this homer, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the right fielder, Cam Smith. Ryan back to work. Outside low, ball one.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Headed towards the corner, and a foul ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Off the mark there. The count now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bader. And there's one down. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. Just a slow ground ball this time. On to France, and they got him.
The center fielder, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jose Altuve will hit next. 1 for 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for Houston, and our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Willie Castro. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Liner snagged at first.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved a knock.
And here is Edouard Julien. First pitch misses. Strike one.
1-1.
On the ground to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Well struck right field, way back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 2 and the Astros 1. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Paredes, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. And that misses. And that is ball 1. And another ball. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Swing and a ground ball. He gets there on a slide, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And next to hit for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. Hit in the air out to center field. Bader hauls it in, 2 away. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Two down, nobody on. And delivers outside. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. So they go quietly there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 2 and the Astros 1. And we're back. And now Bader up to the plate. And that's in for a strike. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Ronel Blanco getting ready to go. Pena warming up as well. Now 1-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Altuve sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt.
Next to hit, Matt Wallner. 0 for 2 in this one. Way inside. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt. 2-2.
2-2.
Here's a high chopper. Rogers slings to first. Got him.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop, Carlos.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hayden Wisniewski done for the afternoon. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching.
Ronel Blanco gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Ronel Blanco.
Here's Carlos Correa. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that gives Byron Buxton a chance to hit with 2 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Correa off of first with 2 away.
One, two.
Squirts away a little bit. And the next pitch is way outside. one is upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's towards center. Altuve settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. One left for Minnesota. They lead it 2-1. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Action in the pen down there. Jorge Alcala up and throwing. Colomb, the lefty, warming up as well.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it, and there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Victor Caratini. Fastball for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
That one the other way. They got it for out number 2. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. There's a strike. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. And that is that. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Trevor Larnach. Check swing, called strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Caratini up with it on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
France in the box here lets that one go for a ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And a count even 1-1.
1-1.
Just missed.
2-1.
That one way outside. Counts full, 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
That one 95 to finish him off. So up next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. Ball one, no strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 2. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing called strike. And now it's 3-2. Two outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. On the mound now, Jorge Alcala.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Yainer Diaz.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So next up for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And that one fouled off. That one the other way. Julian tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now Jose Altuve, 1 for 3. Foul ball there. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside. High fly ball out to left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Scott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now into the game, Jake Myers. He takes over in right.
Number 6.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The next offering misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's off the inside corner. Now 2-2.
2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 away.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Jeffers up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Activity in the bullpen. Manny Pena, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Okert, a left-hander, also throwing. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Walker makes the grab, 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 down, base is empty. Now here is Harrison Bader. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lifted in the air, right field. Myers hauls it in to end the inning. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Astros 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Justin Topa. A chance at his first save of the year. Now at the plate, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 3 in this one. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Slider misses outside. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one is inside.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Yordan Alvarez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a 3-1 on the way. There's a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Base hit right field. And that puts the tying run on base.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
No outs, runner at first. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And that's outside. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the grab, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Christian Walker up next for the Astros.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The 1-0. In there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Jeremy Pena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Fouled off. He was late. Topa is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.